Warning: the following content contains strong language and may not be suitable for children. This content is primarily for adults, as this is a trucking channel and truckers have filthy mouths. Please don't tweak if I say. Viewer discretion is advised.
Sweet.
All right. Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing this afternoon? Come on in. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Let me know where you guys are checking in from. Hope everybody's doing good out there today. All right. So today's show, I want to talk about something that's been popping up in my algorithm. I started to see it pop up over the weekend, and it seems like every single video, well, not every single video, but every video that's related to trucking is about I quit, I failed, I quit and I failed, trucking is trash, trucking sucks, blah, 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 right? So I know the box truck industry went through this last year. That's where we saw the content go last year as far as the box trucking is concerned. But it looks like that's where trucking is at now, right? So trucking, I'm talking about the big rigs, right? Semi-truck drivers. So seems like it's hitting all at the same time for the independent single owner operators. That's where the content is going, right? So something popped up in my algorithm yesterday that went mini viral in the sector. And I think I want to go through that today. But then something else popped up as well that I kind of want to go through as well. And I want to see if you guys can pick out where these guys went wrong. This is something that I talk about all the time. This is something, I think the reason why they're in the situation that they're in is one of the main ways that a lot of people, try to pull you in that influence trucking is the reason why they failed, right? And then, I talk about choices and decisions. I talk about overhead. I talk about costs. I talk about all that stuff. And I think this is ultimately the reason why these guys are in the trouble that they're in. I think most of the people that are in trouble, this is the reason why they're in the trouble that they're in. I'm going to try to keep this short, sweet, to the point. So we got 2 videos that I want to react to today. And I want to see what you guys think about it. Come on in. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Let me know what you guys are checking in from. So let's just get straight into it. And I know YouTube has been tripping with me. I don't know, man. They got me on like some type of shadow ban, man. They ain't been sending the notifications out. But it's all good. We're not going to trip. It is what it is. All right, so let's get into this first video.
Just had a great conversation, and I asked him to be on the show. And, he was just being very honest with me. Here's a truck driver, 25 years as an over-the-road owner-operator, and has experience, saved up, thousands of dollars for a rainy day, has done all the right things, bought his dream truck, just the way of the contracts, the way of the rates, just everything, And so he's having a hard time. And
Now here's something I don't understand about this guy. This guy meets a guy at the truck stop, and he's saying this guy has been trucking for 25 years or whatever. He's saying he's done all the right things, made all the right decisions. How does he know that? I'm just keeping it a buck. Like, how do you know what a person did that you just meeting some random guy at a truck stop? I know this guy wants to help people, but the position he's in with the amount of subscribers he has, wouldn't it just be fair to just tell people the truth? And you may not understand what I mean by that, but let's watch this video and then maybe you'll get the context to go along with what I'm saying right now.
He's missed a couple mortgage payments. I can't imagine somebody that has 25 years experience working their butt off, saving their money, doing the right thing, building relationships, and at this point can't make their mortgage payment, right? And he's ready to hang up his keys and work as a company driver, because at the end of the day, trucking is all he knows. So to the American people, this is trucking right now for a lot of drivers. I'm not saying that there aren't drivers that are successful or not successful. I'm just saying that this is becoming very common, that truck drivers in America are struggling.
It's not easy. I was parked in the back and they're there, and I was like, no, I can't park because it's too low, you know what I mean? I don't want damage, if lose my fuel or whatever,
Yeah. No, this thing's beautiful, man.
Thank you.
No, jump over here, man. Jump over here real quick. We were having yeah.
Now look at this truck. Pay attention to this truck. Look at this truck.
Jump inside? Yeah. All right, I appreciate that. Look at this, man. Look how clean this is, man. This is me just jumping on you, you know what I mean? Look how beautiful. Wow. What year is this, brother?
23.
23? Yeah. Man,
So he got a 2023 Peterbilt, what is it, 359, I think? 359, 357, whatever it is. I'm not a trucker, but I know they got that 3 series. I don't know exactly what the numbers are, 3 something, whatever. But he's got the thing lowered from the outside. Obviously, he has the inside redone, and it's a 2023. So fairly new truck, 2023. He's had work, obviously, on the outside. You see it's lowered, and you see what the interior looks like on the inside.
Don't mind me stepping.
So he's put some money into this truck, all right? So outside of the purchase of this truck, he's put money into it inside and out.
This is all right?
Oh, yeah, that's perfect.
All right.
Beautiful truck.
Perfect. And so we're having a real conversation.
Yes, sir.
And you were just talking about how many years you've been trucking?
25 years.
And we're just waiting for rates to come back, huh?
The rates and diesel prices, everything, you know what I mean? And get these stupid truck drivers, so-called.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Have them, get the right rates, you know what I mean? Don't do a cheap rate, man. You're killing everybody else.
All right, so boom. He said he's waiting for rates to come back. He's waiting for diesel prices to come back. And what do we know? Got to throw in those stupid drivers that keep taking cheap freight. Now, here's the thing. This guy is struggling. You're going to get into it. But I want you to look at this truck. This is a 2023. He says later in this interview is about 100-some thousand miles on it. It's 2024. So we know he bought this truck new or fairly new, right? We know he bought this truck new or fairly new. We know he put money inside of it. We know he put money outside of it. He's waiting for rates to come back. He's waiting for diesel prices to come down. And he's waiting for stupid drivers to stop taking cheap freight. But I want you to look at this truck. What possessed him to go buy a brand new truck in this economy? The most he's had this truck is 1.5 years, 2 years. Let's say 2 years. What would possess him to go buy this truck in this economy and then put all this money into it? And then I always got to place the blame on these these guys that keep taking this cheap freight. This is where all his money is at, right here in this truck. But let's continue.
Think about that too. What's this? Yeah, I think about that too, right?
Yeah.
And I go, look how nice your equipment is.
Yeah.
And you got to compete with people that duct tape.
Got the digital dash. He done redid the dash. Done put the Pioneer, put the fold out Pioneer in there.
Yeah.
Their MC numbers on.
Exactly.
And not being safe.
Yep, not being safe at all.
It's one thing about DOT, I would say, but it's another thing about when people just literally have their truck barely glued on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that sound. They glued on.
Yeah.
And they're the same people you're fighting for freight.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the mother trucker is basically talking about a guy who has an older truck, and these are the guys that he's fighting for freight. But I don't see the issue. A person with an older truck, what's the issue? See, this is what I don't understand about this mother trucker guy. He sits in these guys' truck Why doesn't he tell this guy the truth? The reason why you're underwater is because you went out and bought a brand new truck in this economy, and then you put thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars into customizing it. You went out and spent 180. This truck, I just looked up a 2023 Peterbilt, this series. 180,000 used right now with 150,000 miles on it. So he paid somewhere between 175, let's say, and 200 some thousand dollars for this truck, and then put thousands of dollars in it. But then this guy says, well, man, you got a beautiful truck and you're competing against the guys who trucks are barely put together. So? And those are the guys that are out right now winning. But see, y'all listen to these content creators and these influencers, and you see them standing next to these Benzes and these BMWs and all this shit, and then no one is teaching financial literacy. See, on this channel, I tell you how to get in, how to win. I talk about delayed gratification. I tell you don't go out and spend all this excess money. I talk about the economy. Everything. The reason why this guy is failing, and my prayers out to him, and we're gonna review another guy too. This is where all his money is at. He got 2 mortgages. He got a brand new truck. What would possess a person to go out and buy a brand new truck in this economy? This is a brand new truck with thousands of dollars of customization. But now you're on here talking about, we're waiting for the rates to come back. Keep waiting. You're waiting for diesel prices to go back to 25 years ago. Keep waiting. Ain't happening. And then you always know he had to say, and these guys, they got to stop taking this cheap freight. This guy is telling people what to stop taking, but he got a brand new truck with thousands. Look, he got the truck lowered. He got it as a lowrider. He got a Peterbilt lowrider. How much does it cost to lower this truck? Can somebody tell me? How much does all this extra shit cost? He got the digital dash. He got the flip out Pioneer. He got the custom shit going on. Brand new truck. This truck, with what he paid for the truck, somewhere between 175 to 200, plus all the customization, he's way over 200,000. So how can you complain about the guy in the 2005 who's he's getting up the road perfectly fine with nowhere near the cost that you have, and you consider, and then the mother trucker guy is sitting over here talking about, this is a beautiful truck, man. You keep the truck clean, but there's guys out here with, older trucks barely. It's not fair. How? So when y'all see me and I be saying this, this is what I be talking about. And then people get mad when I say this shit, but you got it right here. Let's continue.
We were having a personal conversation, and man, I was like, how's everything? And hopefully you don't mind talking about it a little bit, but let's talk real, man, so that America knows what truck drivers are going through a little bit.
It's stressful right now.
How hard is it right now? Because I know we talked about a little bit about missing some payments. What's going on?
I'm 2 payments behind. Can't even make my house payments. You know what I mean? It's just hard. You can't. I'm thinking about just like hang my hat. You know what I mean? Simple as that. Call it good. I might even. I'm gonna have to tell the bank, hey, I can't make a payment. It's so hard. I can't sleep more than 3-4 hours a day because it's so stressful. Yeah, it's just bad out there, man. I don't know. I don't even know. I'm out of words. You know what I mean? I don't know what else to do. If this thing doesn't turn around, I'm done.
Well, let's do the power of the gods of social media.
Yeah.
He's behind. I think he's at 2. He's got 2 different mortgages he's paying. Go another mortgage right here. This truck is over $200,000 with the customizations. It's another house payment right here. What on God's green earth, for someone who's been in trucking as long as he's been in, would possess him to go out and make this ill-advised decision? I sympathize with him, but I don't feel bad for him. I sympathize with him. I hope the best. But for someone who's been in trucking for 25 years, this is a new truck. That means he bought it recently. And when I say recently, within the past year or so, in this economy. So how can you feel bad for a person that went out and spent this type of money in this economy? And this is what I be saying. People be hoping and all this. Listen, you got to be able to read the room and forecast. But you got people that say, oh, all that forecasting and market analysis, that stuff don't got nothing to do with nothing. Prime example. It does. It has everything to do with something. You have to know, you have to be able to read the room. You have to make good financial decisions for your business. Life is about choices and decisions. Business is about choices and decisions. The whole purpose of starting a business is to make money and sustain. Truck is beautiful. Beautiful truck. Not my style, but it's a nice truck in comparison to a lot of other trucks that you see. You spent a lot of money on it. But that's where all his money is at. He's paying a mortgage on that truck. That's where all his money is at. So when you are in an economy right now where people are competing harder, with the amount of money that he's paying on insurance on a brand new truck, plus the note on that, plus he said he has 2 mortgages, it's going to be hard for him to sustain in comparison to a person who has a truck that's been paid for 10 plus years, that has no desire to buy a new truck, that's content with what they have, that understand the market fluctuates. And in this market, when they have to compete a little bit harder, has the room where they can compete. They can take freight less than him because they don't have the overhead expenses like him, right? Now, what upsets me about him is he literally bought this truck in this economy. It's a brand new truck. So to buy a brand new truck in this economy and then to complain about the competition, it just, it's crazy to me. And then this guy is sitting there, coddling him instead of, yo, why'd you buy this truck? Why'd you invest so much money into this truck in this economy? When you tell people the truth, you get flack for it, right? But nobody teaches financial literacy. You have to be financially literate when you're in business. You can't make illegitimate, ill-advised decisions. You have to prepare for the storm.
We're going to do a little interview right now. Okay, 25 years experience. How many accidents you got?
None.
No accidents?
No accidents.
Your safety score, everything's good?
Everything's good, yeah.
Then what's your... what information do they need from you so that some of these shippers or maybe some of these good brokers can give you a call and give you a chance?
Well, I can leave my number. It's 253-740-9597. And the email is jsxllc@gmail.com.
All you mother truckers out there that are watching this is a good man right here, a hardworking man, doing it right, being professional, being safe, keeping his equipment clean, doing everything he can to stay afloat to provide for his family. Give him a call if you got some good loads and you need a good driver, man.
Yeah, anything can help. I mean, as everybody knows, I'm not the only one in this boat. Everybody's going through the same thing, you know what I mean? It's just...
That's not true, sir. Everybody's not going through the same thing. It's not true. It's not true at all. That's not true. Everybody is not going through the same thing. They're not. When he asked him to come on this show and the mother trucker guy said he He didn't want to come on. He shouldn't have came on. Especially if this guy's going to interview him and not tell him the truth. And I'm not saying hold him accountable, but to sit up here and, oh, it's a beautiful truck, and then denounce the individual that has an older truck that he's competing with. Just because your truck is nice and new and beautiful, okay. All right. It's nice, new, and beautiful with a huge overhead associated with every single month. There's no way I would sit in that seat next to him and say half the shit this dude is saying. I'd be like, yo, why you go get this shit, bro? You tweaking. I would have hit the button on him.
You tweaking.
And trust me, I sympathize with him. Listen, I'm not. Listen, because this is something I talk about, right, all the time. And this is just a great example of it. This is a great case study of what I talk about all the time. And he said that these guys, the cheap freight. And this is what I'm saying. These are the guys that are complaining about guys taking cheap freight. This dude's truck is over $200,000. So if you've been trucking, let's say you were a person who's, in competition with him and you got a 2007. Obviously, you can run cheaper than him. And if you run cheaper than him, he's the guy that you're talking about. So, me, I get a bad rap for holding people accountable. But, I keep doing it, though. And the debate is, I'm still, listen, I'm ready for the debate. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another stop taking cheap freight guy. Beautiful truck, though. Listen, I'm not a hater. It's a nice truck. But that's where all his profit is going. He done got the truck dropped to the ground. He got a lowrider Peterbilt. Brand new lowrider Peterbilt. Gutted the whole interior. Digital dash. Flip out Pioneer radio. The whole works. He has a house on wheels. So he got 2 mortgage. There go a 3rd mortgage right there. There go all his overhead. There goes all his profit right there in his truck. So you scroll down into the comment section, you got people, well, man, he's in the truck all day. He might as well feel comfortable. But you can feel comfortable in the 06 or 07 or 08. It's about business, about what's going to make you the most money. But, who am I?
I'm hoping that this thing will turn around. You know what I mean?
What I told you about that hoping, you see all these guys like to hope. See, that's the problem. It's too much hope out here instead of doing your due diligence. Stop hoping. Do your due diligence. Understand what you're investing in and stop hoping. I keep telling you this hope word. Do your due diligence. Understand what you're investing in. Read the room. Know the economy. Learn how to forecast. Don't go out and buy brand new trucks in a fucked up economy. And then go spend more thousands and thousands of dollars customizing it. And then turn around and say shit like hope. Remember we did a whole live stream last year? I got flack for doing a live stream on hope last year. This guy's hoping. I hope this economy turns back around. Keep hoping. Bro, I ain't seen cheap diesel since the late 90s, early 2000s. I remember when diesel was 99 cents a gallon. Keep hoping.
I pray to God every day, please. Let this be, bygones, bygones. Let's wait for a new year. See, things might change, But so far, it's not looking good.
Yeah. No, we're going to show you some love.
Yeah.
Hopefully some emails start hitting you up.
Christ.
Please.
And you know what I mean? Let's help this man. This man's not asking for a handout.
Yeah.
He's asking just for some work, man.
Yeah, I mean, You know, I never depended on nobody in 25 years of driving.
He's asking. He's been in business 25 years and he's asking for work. Listen, the work is there. He just can't accept it because it's cheaper than what his operational cost is. He's asking for work. There's work out there. He just can't take it. Why? Because his operational cost is through the roof because he went out and bought a brand new truck and then put thousands of dollars into the customization.
I always did my own thing, but right now it's super hard. You know? Yeah. I can't even speak anymore because this is how bad it is. You know what I mean?
I hear you, man.
Shout out to I'm Anthony TV in the building. Yeah, pandering. I see a lot of that going on over there now. The next video is pandering too at its finest, but we're gonna get to that one.
But hopefully we could blow this up.
I hope so, Alex.
You know, I do it for you, man. Hopefully we could blow it up, and hopefully we can. Like again, this man's not asking for money. He's not asking for handouts. He's asking for if there's good shippers and good brokers out there that need a load moved, you know, safely.
Yeah. Please, just get hold of me. My number, the email. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We'll put it down below.
Yeah, sounds good, man.
Nah, man. Nah, I'm glad I'm glad I just got to talk to you, bro, because like I could tell you going through it, man.
It's hard, Alex. You know. So I mean, this is it. This is it, Alex. This is the last shot. Hopefully, something turns around.
Yeah.
You know. If it's not, then I guess I'm gonna go drive for a company. Park this. But I don't want to keep putting miles. It's only got right now 136,000 miles.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, some people.
So it only has 136,000 miles. So we know he bought it new, right? We know it's a 2023. It has 136,000 miles. We know he bought this new. Why?
The comments might say, "Hey, you might have to sell the truck and just get another truck."
Know. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't even sell the truck if you want to sell it. Nobody wants to buy it. You know what I mean? This is my joy and pride. You know?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna just throw it away.
No.
You know, I'd rather go drive for somebody than just make a meet the end, make a truck payment, and make a house payment. You know what I mean?
But I love that you said that you're not even getting out of the business. You'll just drive a truck.
I'll drive a truck. You know what I mean? This is, like I said, this is all I know. I don't know anything else. You know? I can't go work at the factory for, you know what I mean, 8 hours a day.
No.
Yeah, that will drive me crazy because I won't be able to do it.
Well, you know. Well, what kind of trucking do you do mostly?
I did a reefer since I started it.
So reefer?
Yeah, I never jumped wagon to wagon, you know. I never got back or drive in, then jumped on the flatbed. This is all I stuck with.
No, that's perfect. No, I asked that because, you know, not to say that you have to park this and work for a company.
Yeah.
But if somebody's watching this that might own a reefer company, that might say, "Hey, man, until you get back, I got you. Like, you know, I'll try you out." You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Let's see where this goes.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah.
But no, thank you for putting your heart out there, brother.
Yeah,
I mean,
thank you, Alex.
Hopefully you feel a little bit better to talk about it.
I do. You know what I mean? It's just nobody listens to the truckers anymore. You know what I mean? Nobody takes our side. Even if it's somebody you're driving down the freeway, somebody else's fault. Who gets blamed? Truck driver.
Right.
You know what I mean? Oh, it's always the truck driver.
Right.
No, that's not always true. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's some happens. You know what I mean? And like I was on in Pennsylvania, my front tire blew up. I was in the hammer lane.
All right, I'm done. I don't want to hear no more of this guy. I'm gonna go to the next one. But this is, like I said, this is something we always talk about, and I know this is a box truck channel, but prime example of what I tell you guys not to do. Don't go out and do stuff that's not in the best interest of your business. He did everything wrong. That's why he's in the position that he's in. I sympathize with him, but I don't feel bad for him. 25 years in the business, he should know better. He literally bought this truck in this economy. But then you say, oh, well, these guys got to stop taking cheap freight. It makes no sense at all. None. So every guy with an older truck who's operating at a lower cost than you is supposed to sit on their hands because you went out and spent $200,000. Nah. All right, let's get into this next guy. Now, this is something I've never heard of this guy, but this is something that's been going pretty viral. Let's talk about it.
Promote or encourage any illegal activities. All contents provided by this channel is meant for educational purposes.
Money being tossed around left and right. You don't believe me? Real money being tossed around, all right?
Promote or encourage any illegal activities. All contents provided by this channel is meant for educational purposes only.
Of Parks Motor Group, which my last name kind of hints to what it is, okay? Parks. I have 8 trucks and I have 12 drivers, employees that are W-2. None of my drivers are 1099, all W-2.
Promote or encourage any illegal activities. All contents provided by this channel is meant for educational purposes only.
I'm the lease king, okay? I already have snatched my title, all right? I had my title, lease king, for years, and I'm keeping it, okay? The Lisa fleet, all that shit. All those is my titles, all right? Can't nobody else get them, all right? So Josh, trucker named Jay, anybody else who's lease, I'm the lease king, and I'm also King Lisa fleet. I want all my titles, bro. Y'all can't have them, bro. Y'all gonna have to come and take them shits, bro.
Hey, where Buddy from? Y'all know where Buddy from? Because I see he got the Chicago Bulls hat on. I think I saw him with the Chicago Blackhawks hat on. He can't be from the crib. This guy can't be from the crib. Do anybody know where he from?
And I ain't giving them up like that, all right? I need all of them. I need
Nah, he definitely ain't from the crib with that Bulls hat on. I don't even. What is that? That's a funny
not
gun.
successful. He's a failure. I need all that shit. I need all of them. So yeah, give me those titles. Now I am officially, and I'm taking this, and can't nobody else take this shit. So to everybody who don't like leasing or lease guys, I am the lease king. All right, I am the Lisa fleet guy. All those titles that was ever given in a form of disrespect, those are all me. All right, I got y'all. Y'all, I put y'all on my back. Brandon, what's good? I see you, baby boy. I put y'all on my back. Don't worry about it. All right. All the lease disses, that's all me. All right. That's all me.
Promote or encourage any illegal activities. All contents provided by this channel is meant for educational purposes only.
I'm not arrogant and I'm not cocky. The difference is that I'm confident in what I do. Okay. And I know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about what I'm talking about. Okay. A little tongue twister there for y'all. But I am very much knowledgeable of what it is that I do. Okay, so it's nothing to deal with arrogance. It's nothing to deal with cockiness. It has everything to do with my confidence in knowing what I know. Okay, but a lot of people will mistake that for arrogant, cocky. Oh, he's changed and all these things under the sun. And it's none of those. Okay, none of those. It's growth. It's elevation, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. About LaShawn has frauded people and LaShawn has scammed people. Is that right? Is that right? If that's the case, get your proof together, go see your attorney, and have them send my attorney a letter. We'll go from there. So when I tell y'all that trucking, because a lot of y'all think that I live off of trucking money. I don't live off of trucking money. Like this right here is my largest investment and my most profitable investment because I make so much money off this. And for those that may not believe that, let me go to account history.
All right, so gambling is not an investment. Gambling ain't an investment. It's gambling. It's not an investment. It's gambling. You can go one of two ways. You're going to win or you're going to lose. So from the looks of it, this guy was a gambler. And anybody that gambles knows, you may catch a streak. You may catch a good streak, but eventually the table's going to turn. A business person shouldn't gamble. I remember when I used to go to the riverboat, I used to see back in the What's that room that they have where all the Chinese people be playing? What's that game that the Chinese people play? They sit down at the table. What's that game called? Whatever. I think it started with a B. All the Chinese people that own all the little nail salons, they will be back there blowing all their little nail salon money. They just bring the money. They would sit back there and smoke cigarettes, chain smoke cigarettes, and blow all the money that they made from their nail salon all day. So just looking off the title, I already see where this is going. But let's carry on. Let's carry on.
We're going to scroll down. You sure, Shay?
Yeah, it's not necessary. They'll say you made the website and put all that shit in.
I made the website. Holy shit. You can't make this shit up. You know what I'm saying? You see right there, 27,000, 25,000, 19,000, 20,000, 22,000, 23,000, 23,500. Those are days, that's when I'm up. I can't make this shit up, bro. I cannot make it up. Like, I'm telling y'all what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I just showed y'all how I make my money outside of trucking. Trucking is not my bread and butter at all. Okay? Like I told y'all before, don't get it wrong. I do make a nice piece of change on trucking. Okay? But it do not compare to what I make on sports market at all. Nowhere near that. Okay? The vehicles that I've just purchased here for myself and my wife with the GL and the S63, those came off of this. It didn't come off of trucking money. It didn't come off of trucking money. You know what I use my trucking money for? Reinvest back into the business to keep it growing so that it can hopefully one day catch up to this.
You tweaking.
Did he say he reinvests his trucking business money that hopefully one day the business would catch up to gambling? I've never heard of this guy before. I'm just reviewing it. I see everybody's been reviewing it. So I said, hey, I'm going to go and review it too. But if I was watching this guy, whenever this came out, I don't know, because I guess it's a timeline from this point to, I guess, from the title, he's going to be begging for money or some shit like that. I would have just kept scrolling because none of that shit makes sense. It doesn't make sense. He said, man, one day he's hoping his business is going to catch up to gambling. Gambling is an investment. But this is the shit that people buy into. And then they get upset. Then they run to the internet and complain that they bought these courses and all this goofball ass shit from people that say shit like this. And then you come to me and you want to complain about people. And I say, well, man, the proof is right there. Then you get mad at me for holding you accountable for buying the shit. Well, let's continue.
This is where my money is at. You dig? That's where it's at. And can't nobody say, oh, he done. I just showed y'all proof in the pudding. Proof in the pudding. Bang. That's my most lucrative investment right there, outside of stocks. Okay, I got like $12,000 in stocks.
He keeps saying that gambling is an investment.
Stock market right now on Robinhood. And who else out here dropping?
But he only has $12,000 in Robinhood. He says that gambling is his most lucrative investment, and he only has $12,000 in Robinhood.
And trying to get y'all into the money, trying to get y'all to do better, teach y'all about if you want to get a fleet, this is how you can do it. And there's even a bigger thing that me and my business partner is working on right now that I'm not about to tell y'all about, so don't even think that's about to happen. But it's something that will help y'all out as far as truckers go, and hopefully in the future. You know what I mean? We got a lot of groundwork to do on it, but it's going to come together, okay? And I've already gotten the green thumbs as far as my investment.
Dog.
Skip it. I'm going.
You know, I got to give it to him. I got to give the haters some props. They right. I ain't get 5 trucks. No. Nah, I ain't get 5. Y'all see 3 so far, just in case you need. Oh, and they all running. Okay, they run. Look, they running. That one right there, that's step deck daddy right there. Step deck, okay? We gonna keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? We go. God damn, that's a problem. That's a problem. Okay. There go another. Oh, she working. She working. Yeah, she working. Look at my dog Dre right there. Hey, that's my boy Hell Rail right there. Y'all see him in there? Y'all can't see Rail in the elbow hole. Just the beginning. Like, we ain't even got all the trucks here right now. We got 2 red, 2 black, and it's a gray one that's missing. But the gray one, the driver ain't coming in here to pick it up. Well, my driver ain't coming to pick it up until Tuesday of next week. But yo, we about to convoy down to Houston. So whoever in the H-Town, we coming through and saying stand around. Okay, we coming through. We coming through.
Like I said, I just found out about this guy, but just judging from his, his energy, I'm willing to bet that this was filmed sometime probably in the second half of 2020 or anytime within 2021. Anybody that follows him, can y'all let me know if I'm right? I think this might have been filmed sometime second half of 2020, anytime in 2021. Let me know. I don't know.
Hey, look, we gonna be an H-Town, you know what I'm saying? For everybody that's on here right now that ain't liking this movement right here, cause you stingy with the like button, it don't cost you nothing. Y'all ain't even hitting the damn button and it's free. I bet y'all dislike it. Is you dislike it? Wait a minute, is we pissing y'all off? No, I mean, just wait a minute, we might be pissing y'all. Hey, look, all these trucks is, and we running, okay? Why we got the trucks running? Cause we can burn.
You know what? I say 2021. I say 2021. This sound like it was 2021.
Burn fuel, you know? Hey, look, y'all got to see me do.
Definitely 2021.
Oh, yeah.
Promote or encourage any illegal activities. All contents provided by this channel is meant for educational purposes.
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't shit on them like that. Where you going? Why? Don't do it to them like that.
Promote or encourage any illegal activities. All contents provided by this channel is meant for educational purposes.
Anybody know what a CPA stands for?
Whoever put this together really don't like Buddy. I tell you that much.
All right. Maybe so, maybe not. But basically what a CPA stands for, the acronym letters is Certified Public Accountant, okay? With the Certified Public Accountant, they're the person who handles all of your account, as far as like keeping up with your account books and things of that nature for your business, and they also handle your taxes and things of, they're a small back office for you, okay? So to answer how important this is in the trucking industry, we're talking about majorly important, okay? And people have doubted me and said he ain't gonna get no Western Stars, he ain't got them yet, and all this other jazzy shit that people have said, and now I actually got them. So to all the haters and the underestimators and doubters, I told y'all was gonna be pissed off. Right here. All right, so I did some footage on this Western Star right here that I'm gonna be bringing to y'all in a recorded video. But this Western Star right here is the shorter sleeper. This one is 68 inches. So this is probably gonna be more so for the solo drivers. So for all my solo drivers that are on right now at PMG, this is probably gonna be the Western Star y'all get, but in due time, okay? In due time. I don't want everybody to be like, oh, I'm getting it right now. In due time. But here's the other Western Star that I'm getting right here. This pewter color. This is going to be a team truck as well.
Promote or encourage any illegal activities. All contents provided by this channel is meant for educational purposes.
Probably one of, if not.
All right, we're gonna skip. We pretty much got the point.
One. I wouldn't even say that. I would
we
just
pretty
say
much got the point. I think he was. I don't know. I don't follow his channel. I just came across it, but judging from how excited he was, that shit had to be 2021. All right, so let's fast forward. I think I got the point. Let's get right about here.
So y'all just like to utilize my time, right?
Now he got a FedEx uniform on. So I remember you said he had 8 trucks. Now he got a FedEx uniform on.
Like I said, don't get no cash apps, crazy and shit. You know what I'm saying?
So y'all just like to utilize my time, right? Ugh. Here it is. Here you go, Erica. Ugh. Nigga, you chose to do this. Sure. I guess, right? If that's your excuse. That's your excuse on why you can't hit the Cash App, man, and support the content. All right, shout out to my man Anthony RC with the Cash App sent. Appreciate that, big dog. Appreciate that, because I don't know, some of y'all must think I'm rich because I had a fleet. I ain't had that fleet since September of last year. I ain't rich no more, dog. I'm not a rich cat. What the fuck? I work a modest day cab job for a contractor at FedEx ground, like this shit. Which I'm not about to be doing this much longer. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Y'all already know I'm in the market of going back OTR, because when you make a certain type of money and you're not making that certain type of money no more, well, shit gets real thick. You know what I'm saying? Gets real thick. And I gotta get back to a certain type of money that I'm used to making. And this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? So it's pissing me off. Listen, it's a hard transition, right? Shit is a hard transition going from making a certain amount of money OTR to going local and making a certain type of money being local, right? And there's nothing wrong with local at all. And there's no bash towards local drivers and things of that nature. But I got expenses, dog. I got a wife, five of my children that live under my roof at home, you know what I'm saying, that I gotta take care of. And my wife, she don't really work like that, and her job doesn't really, you know, she hasn't worked in years. She just started getting back to working because we had the fleet. So, you know, her adapting back to the workforce and shit like that, really her job really not giving her the hours like she needs, and the expenses that we have with 5 children living in the house, 3 of them of the age of 18 or older, you know, 2 of them being little children, and everybody relies basically on dad's check.
So where's the largest investment, the sports betting? Where's the largest investment from the sports betting? What happened to it?
And for a long time prior to, you know, me not having my fleet anymore, that was cool and all. Even when I was OTR, that was cool and all. I could spin it, you know what I'm saying? Because I was making good money OTR. So when I don't have the fleet no more, I'm local. The money ain't there no more like it used to be. You know, for my children in particular, they have not adapted back yet to understanding, like, yo, we don't have the business anymore. You know what I'm saying? That money that used to be coming in ain't there no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's a hard truth. It's a hard adjustment for them, and also for all of us. Let me just keep it a buck. It's a hard adjustment for all of us, my family, adjusting to what was made and what is being made now. And then there's the key word right there, bang by Chris. Inflation, dog. Inflation. What? Inflation is insane right now.
Why would everybody make bad decisions for their business? They like to place the blame on everything but themselves. Why people, when they go out and do things that's not in the best interest of their business, they like to place the blame on everything but themselves? Why they can't hold themselves accountable? The other guy talking about, you know, these guys taking these cheap loads, but he's sitting in a brand new $200,000 truck that he bought in this economy. This economy been like this for the past 2 years. This guy blaming inflation. Why people don't hold themselves accountable? I don't get it.
So when I tell y'all that, yo, hit your boy with a couple of cash apps, I appreciate that. Shit is all up, right?
Hey, I don't feel bad for him, but man, bro, for him to be jumping around and talking shit the way he was talking shit on them other videos, to have to tuck his tail and come on a live stream and ask for cash apps, man, listen, Listen, I don't feel bad for him, but that's got to take a lot of guts. Man, that's got to take a lot of guts.
LoShawn P, all right? LoShawn, LoShawn, the letter P, all right? I fuck with y'all, appreciate that. But here we go, back to the story. I got a Pepsi Right chip, man. I appreciate that $5 though, G.I. Joe. I definitely use it towards that. Got me a Pepsi Right chip. Matter of fact, let me take a swig of it for the love, dog. Appreciate that. $5 super chat. Man, I'm telling you, I'm going back OTR because I gotta get to a certain type of money. I gotta get to $2,500 a week. I've gotta have that. All right. Like I said, this is cool, but this don't fit my lifestyle of the bills, the way that my family lives, the way I want my family to live, the comfortability I want my family to live in. It's not gonna work. Now I'm trying to get into the DOD stuff, but I'm gonna be honest with them. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. I don't think I'm DOD qualified. I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. Cause one, I know when you're doing DOD trying to get your security clearance, and stuff like that, they want to make sure like you squeaky clean, right? You gotta be cleaner than a motherfucker, dog. And that means like no taxes being fucked up. My taxes is fucked. I ain't afraid to say that shit. I'm a fucking human. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens like that. So my taxes is fucked. I'm still working on that. Got an attorney handling all that, supposedly, allegedly. Look, I'm up to any company that's willing to pay me $2,500 or better, right? That's the number I got to have. That's the number I got to have. I'm be over the road. I got to have that $2,500, right? Any of y'all got any companies that y'all can refer me to, I'll put your name down as a referral bonus, but don't refer me to your company if it's on some bullshit, all right? No, I'm not coming to your company for some $1,800 a week. Shit, I'm not doing it. That's not, I make that here, right? So that's not gonna suffice what I'm trying to do, all right? It has to be a spot that I have the potential to make $2,500 or more a week. I don't give a fuck if it's company driving. I don't care if it's 1099. I don't care if it's W-2. I don't care if it's leasing. As long as that $2,500 take home is there, let me know, all right? Shit, I don't give a fuck if it's the Russians. I don't give a fuck if it's the Americans. I don't give a fuck if it's, I don't care who it is, right? Show me the bag, bro. Show me the money. I'm out here to get the money, right? That's what it's about. I'm out here to get the bread, all right? $5 to my Cash App, dog. $ LoShawn P, man. Salute to you, man. I appreciate that, man. I sincerely do, man. Shit goes a long way. Shit means a lot to me. Because like I said, man, that's why I gotta go back over the road. I'm struggling, dog. And I ain't afraid to say that shit. I'm struggling. Making ends meet here. Being local, dog. Fucking, it feels like every time I get a paycheck, that shit, I get paid on Friday, that shit is gone by Monday. All to bills. Like, I have nothing.
Hey, man, it's crazy how he went from what we saw 5 minutes ago to this. The way he was jumping around and hollering and laughing and man, bro. Man, we got to queue up. Hey, Siri, queue up Jay-Z. It was all good just a week ago.
Left over. You know what I mean? Like, nothing.
Damn.
Work, pay bills.
Damn.
I just, man, dog, I can't get ahead with this shit like that. You know what I mean? I'll do some drive-in shit. Y'all at a place that's doing some Amazon, pulling some drive-in, pulling some reefer, making $2,500 take home a week. Let me fucking know, please. Get in the comment section. Fucking email me, LoShawnParks@gmail.com. I'm there. Big Mike, man, salute, man. Thanks for the Cash App, big dog. Appreciate that Cash App. Big Mike came through, man. Appreciate that, man. From the heart, man. For real. As much as I've been serving the community for years, man, trying to help you guys, now your boy Lo, I need y'all help. I need y'all energy. And I don't care what people gonna say, yo, man, this dude is on here asking, dog, I need y'all help now, dog. I'm struggling. That shit real. That shit is real. Shit is real. I got 5 children, 3 that are 18 to the age of 22 that live under Pop's roof that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then I got 2 little ones and a wife, you know what I'm saying? So I need that 2,500. I need that 25. That 25 is gonna set me right. 25 will set me right. Really, anything less than 25, shit gonna be that little. It's gonna be a no. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be a no on that. Fact though. All right, man, 60 minutes, man. I gotta get back to work. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm cringing this shit, dog. Look, I'm trying to get over the road within the next week or two. So if you got any spots, once again, if you got some spots that you know I can go to, that's $2,500 plus a week, and if it's a spot where you at, email me, let me know your name. I'll put you down as a referral so you can get that bonus, and let's get there. I don't care if it's drive-in, I don't care if it's reefer, I don't care if it's flatbed, I don't care if it's step deck, car hauling. $2,500 or better is what I'm looking for. I don't care if it's leasing, lease purchase, company driving, 1099, Russians, Americans, Canadians, Italians, Chinese. I don't give a fuck.
Boy, listen.
If they got that bag.
This shit rough, boy.
Let me know.
Yo.
Right now, I gotta get my coins up. At least
Listen.
4 years. I gotta get my coins back up. My coins
Charlie.
right, I gotta get them back up. And then, you know, we're gonna reconvene after that and see what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So that's a fact.
Encourage any illegal activities.
Listen.
All
That shit's sad, bro. Hey, Tracy Jones, the link in the chat. Tracy Jones is a trucker. He's struggling. He's been trying to get in contact with me. Tracy Jones, the link is in the chat. I'll let you come up. You got to click the link, though. Listen, that was rough. That was rough. Especially the way he was running around and clicking his heels and shit at the beginning. I don't know, buddy. But, man, that's a complete 360. That shit is not, listen. God damn. God damn. Woo, Charlie. Yo. I can't see you. Hello? I can't see you. You gotta turn your camera on. Hey, Tracy, you gotta turn your camera on, pimp. I can't see you. Yeah, I don't feel bad. Tracy, you in the back room, but you got to turn your camera on in order for me to bring you up. I got to make sure you ain't, I got to make sure, it's everything on the up and up. So I still got you in the, matter of fact, I'm going to drop you down. If you watching and you in the chat still, click the link. Make sure you got your camera and your microphone on your phone so that I can bring you on. Listen, I don't feel bad for Buddy, all right? I don't even necessarily know if I even sympathize with him the way he was carrying on at the beginning. But, this goes back to 2020, 2021. People came into a lot of money, and they went out and did that. It looked like he scaled, and it looked like he was gambling. Notice that in that second half of, this downfall, he didn't mention the gambling. Listen, that gambling shit, it's only one or two ways. You're going to win, and then eventually you're going to lose. And whatever they gave you, they're going to take that back and then some. And if you're a business person, it's not in your best interest to gamble because you're going to end up losing your business. What's just crazy about that one, the way he was carrying on. So it's from him to go from that to pandering and begging the way he is, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, Jesus Christ. Yo. Yo. Yo, I can't see you, boss. There you go. What's the deal? Man, you gotta get you a you froze, big dog. You gotta yeah, you froze, dog. If you can hear me in the chat, you need to if you at a truck stop, you need to see if you can get some Wi-Fi or something. Your service don't seem like it's too good. Yeah, big dog. If you somewhere where you could connect to some Wi-Fi, you need to connect to some Wi-Fi. And what I'll do is I'm gonna drop you down, and then I'm gonna bring you back up. But you gotta try to get to some Wi-Fi, or Just turn your audio on to see if that works better. Then I can bring you up. But it looked like you parked somewhere, so try to connect to some Wi-Fi if possible. So I would drop you down and I'm gonna bring you back up. But yeah, to everybody, here we go. Let's see if you work this time. Yo. Yeah, I don't know what's up with buddy service. But just like I be telling everybody, listen, to all my people who watch me, this is prime example of what I be talking about. Do what's in the best interest for your business, right? This is business. You got to compete no matter what the economy is. So you have to make sure you're doing what's in the best interest of yourself and your business. It's a market. It's going to be ups and downs. When these guys is running around here talking about stop taking cheap freight, these are the guys that are saying stop taking cheap freight. That's why I say stop listening to that shit. They gonna tell you whatever because they went out and did what was in their best interest. You got $200,000 of overhead. Shit, you can't take shit. If I'm running an 06 or 07 or 08 or whatever, and I don't have a truck note, I can take shit cheaper than you. That's not my fault. You went out and you did the dun-to-dun. Stop listening to these guys. Make sure you set your business up to compete. Finally, what's going on, big dog? Uh-oh. Hey, bro, listen. You got to sit still, bro. I don't know what's going on. What type of service you got? God damn. If you watch the end of the video, he starts bragging and promoting his gambling website. Yeah, I didn't go to his channel. I saw that come up and I thought it was interesting, so I thought I covered. Mark, he was bragging only paying $3,000 on his taxes from making $3.2 million because he had an amazing accountant. No, his taxes is effed up. Yeah, see, I don't follow the guy. I guess I'll go to his channel and maybe take a look at some of his content. I'm trying to get this guy on. What's up? What? Yo, listen, if you at a truck stop, go inside the facility and connect to their Wi-Fi. Come off your truck, go inside their facility and connect to the Wi-Fi.
Fuck this signal on this piece of shit.
Yeah, he got to be talking about his phone. He got to be talking about his phone. Yeah, he got to be talking about his phone. That dude been trying to talk to me saying he been having a rough time and he need my advice for months now. But every time he call, I don't know what's up with his service, his phone, whatever. Let's see. Gambling is a little okay only when you don't need any money because it's expensive entertainment. Listen, I used to shoot dice and shit, but when I started my business, I stopped, right? Because at that point, I became responsible for other people, right? I didn't have room for bad habits. I know what gambling can do to you. You know, when you're responsible for paying people and you have an excessive gambling habit, that's dangerous, right? Gambling can only go one or two ways. You'll win, but eventually that shit'll catch up with you. And when it do, it's going to take you. It's going to everything. The house always win. I'm telling you. Dude was tweaking anyway. Multiple occasions. He said gambling was his biggest investment. Gambling is not an investment. It's gambling. It is what it is. It's a 50% chance you're going to win. It's a 50% chance you're going to lose. When investing in a business, you do have somewhat of a say-so if you succeed or if you fail. Gambling is kind of the luck of the draw. If you invest into a business and you understand what you're investing in, there's a higher probability that you're going to succeed. If I sit down at a blackjack table, it's the luck of the cards. I don't got no say so. Let's try him one more time. Yo. Man, every time Buddy try to call, man, I don't know, bro. I don't know what type of phone you got, big dog. But like, for real. So, you know, it is what it is. Mark, God, business, family, everything else. Definitely. You know, first buddy, I sympathize with him. Second buddy, not at all. Not at all. But, you know, to all my subscribers, here go 2 case studies for y'all. Everything that I talk about. Do what's in the best interest of your business. If you coming in, to all the people who watch me, who are watching my content because you looking to enter into the business, this is what I be talking about. Make sure when you enter into this business, you enter with low overhead. Low overhead. As low as possible. Why? Because you have to compete. This is different than when I got into this industry back in 2010. This industry is more difficult now. Got a lot more entrants in this industry now, right? The people that are entering into this industry now they don't have the business acumen of entrants back in the day. Like, people now don't want to work traditional jobs, so they go look for things where they can work for themselves, and trucking has just happened to be one of those things where a person can start a business. There's a low barrier to entry. If you get into the box trucking, there's next to no barrier to entry. And then to get into the semi-truck field, go get your CDL. But a lot of the people that came in during the pandemic, no business acumen, none whatsoever. Right? So now this becomes your competition. You couple that with a tough economy coming off a pandemic, right? It's fierce. That's why I harp on understanding your costs, knowing your cost per mile, knowing what it costs to operate. Like, y'all don't know how upset I'd be when people click the link and come up here and I ask them what's their cost per mile and they don't know. Man, Mark, I'm struggling. All right, well, what's your cost per mile? I don't know. You don't even know what your operational cost is. How can you compete when you don't even know what it's costing you to even run your truck? This is why I say, listen, this is why I say that whole bullshit, all these motherfuckers that run around here and talk about this stop taking cheap freight shit. There you go. Those are those types of guys. What's cheap to them may not be cheap to you. I'm not finna sit on my hands because you went out and you did something that's not in your best interest. If it's profitable for me, because my operational cost is lower than yours, then guess what? I'm supposed to have some type of fucking camaraderie for you because you went out and spent $200-something fucking thousand on a truck. That's your problem. That's a personal problem. You went out and you spent that type of money in this economy. That's a brand new fucking truck. He just bought that truck within the past 2 years. 25 years in the business. So we know he been through 2 recessions. More than 2, actually. Everything about that truck said he makes poor decisions. I'd have a little bit more sympathy if let's say he would have went and did that in 2018, 2019. Not even 2019. 2019 was a rough year. A lot of trucking companies went out of business in 2019. But to do that in 2022, 2023 is asinine. Yo, I don't know what's up with, yeah, buddy ass. Yo, my man. Yeah, I don't know, but every time you jump on, you walking. There you go. What's up, Bob? What's up? Yo. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, bro, what type of phone you got, bro? Type what type of phone you got in the chat, bro. You can't have no iPhone. There's no way you got an iPhone, bro. Man, that's got to be government. That's got to be a government phone. On the real. That ain't no iPhone. That ain't no Samsung Galaxy. I don't know what that is you got, Charlie. I don't know what type of phone that is you got, man. You need to figure that out. But man, I just wanted to, review those 2 videos, to make, those were good case studies, man. I know I get a lot of flack for holding people accountable for not doing what's in the best interest of their business. What's up, dog? Hey, bro, listen. If you listening, oh, there you go. Bro, if you listening to me, bro, you got to go sit down and stand still. If you at a truck stop, go inside the truck stop, bro. Connect to some Wi-Fi. Because whatever service you got or whatever phone you got, it's not strong enough. It's just not strong enough, bro. So if you listening, you got to go inside and connect to some Wi-Fi. Your phone ain't strong enough to hold this conversation. I don't know what type of phone you got, what type of service, but it ain't as many times as you call, it ain't it. All right? You need to connect to some Wi-Fi, big dog. So yeah, he got Boost Mobile or something. I'm curious to see what he want to talk about. This guy been trying to get in contact with me for months, but every time he always leaves comments and shit saying he's struggling, he needs help, or he tries to call in and this shit happens. So I mean, I'm trying to talk to the guy, but I can't, Yo. Both drivers had W-2 mindsets, wanting to be self-employed. I'm at a loss for words, man. I mean, and y'all know normally I would go in, but I don't want to kick nobody when they down. But I do want to use them as case studies because this is something that I always talk about. And it's sad. That pandemic really fucked a lot of people up that had, just had no business acumen. A A lot of people thought that those rates during the pandemic were going to last forever. A lot of people thought trucking was something that it wasn't. A lot of people don't understand business. A lot of people came into this business without a plan. A lot of people came in and don't understand the market. A lot of people came into this business and don't understand economics. A lot of people live above and beyond their means. And I think both cases were classic examples of that. You know, I would like to talk to the first guy, right? I think the mother trucker guy, I think what he does is cool because he has a large platform. But I think, you know, I focus on educating people, using my experience to educate people who don't have my experience. And you guys know that I focus on the financial part of trucking, even all the way down to the personal side, because a lot of your personal decisions ultimately affect your business. I catch a lot of flack from other content creators because I say, oh man, ain't no such thing as cheap freight. This is what I mean by it, because the people that go around saying this stupid ass shit, these are the people. They spin a narrative because of the poor decisions that they made for their business. And I just don't understand how he could sit there in the passenger seat and not hold him accountable for that shit. You are commending him on the truck, but this is where all his profit is going. All right, buddy look like he's straight now. Well, he was straight. Man, I don't know what's up with buddy phone. Hey man, hey bro, I don't listen. If you listening to me, bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Bro, you gotta do something with your phone, man. You gotta figure something out. You gotta get some better service, or you gotta connect to a Wi-Fi, bro. On the real. You gotta get some better service or connect to a Wi-Fi. I can't really bring you up. We can't have a fluent conversation because you don't have your service ain't great. You know what I'm saying? So I just, with this guy, for the people that came in late, I would love to have a conversation with this guy. I mean, his truck is beautiful.
No, jump.
Look how low it's sitting to the ground. A lot of money went into this 2023. Just the truck itself had to be about 175 to 200. And thousands more into the customization. That's where all this money is going. Bro, I see you in the back, but you still frozen. So I can't bring you up until you get your shit together, Charlie.
Over here, man. Jump over here real quick. We were having yeah. Jump inside? Yeah. All right, I appreciate that.
Diesel prices, everything, you know what I mean? And get these.
We were having, I would say, but it's another thing about when people just literally have their truck barely glued on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that sound. They glued on.
Yeah.
And they're the same people you're fighting for freight.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when he says people that got their truck barely glued on, I don't think he means that literally. I think he just means people with older trucks. Listen, if you got an older truck and it's clean and it's paid off, yeah, that's who he's fighting for. Is that their problem? No, that's a personal problem. But he should know that. He's been in trucking for 25 years. You can't get mad at a person because they have a paid off piece of equipment and they can operate at a cheaper cost than you. You can't get mad at that person. That's why I understand this mother trucker guy. He sits in the truck and he don't say, bro, this is where all your money going. This is why you're not making no money. You put it all in the truck. The cost of the note for this truck is where your profit is going. Why? How?
We were having a personal conversation, and man, I was like, how's everything? And hopefully you don't mind talking about it a little bit, but let's talk real, man.
Imagine the interest rate he's paying on that truck. He bought that truck within the past year and a half. Imagine the rate he's paying on it.
So that America knows what truck drivers are going through a little bit.
It's stressful right now.
How hard is it right now? Because I know we talked about a little bit about missing some payments. What's going on?
I'm 2 payments behind. Can't even make my house payments. You know what I mean? It's just hard. You can't. I'm thinking about just like hang my hat. You know what I mean? Simple as that. Call it good. I might even. You know, I'm gonna have to tell the bank, hey, I can't make a payment. You know, it's so hard. I can't sleep more than 3-4 hours a day because it's so stressful. You know? Yeah. It's just bad out there, man. I don't know. I don't even know. I'm out of words. You know what I mean? I don't know what else to do. If this thing doesn't turn around, I'm done.
Well, you know, let's do the power of the gods of social media.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a little interview right now. Okay, 25 years experience. How many accidents you got?
None.
No accidents.
No accidents.
Your safety score, everything's good.
Everything's good. Yeah.
You know, then what's your what information do they need from you so that some of these shippers or maybe some of these good brokers can give you a call and give you a chance?
Well, I can leave my number. Exactly. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. That's a white boy truck. Cuban Vanilla Ice. You get the high class lot lizards with that truck. All right, so that's it. Buddy ass, what's Buddy name that keep trying to call up, man? I don't know, bro. You gotta get better service or something. Get you some better service, man. Then you can call up next time. All right. Mark looking like what the hell? Listen. I sympathize with first buddy. I don't sympathize with second buddy. And pardon, guys. Like I always say, man, make smart decisions. Man, this guy gonna keep calling, bro. He really wants to talk to me. He really wants to talk. Yo, what's up? Hey man, I don't know. I know you said you need my help. I know you said you struggling in the business. You almost out of business. You need my help, but I don't know what to tell you unless you gotta go somewhere with some Wi-Fi where we can talk, bro. Like, you know, if we can, like, you gotta do something. So if you listening, you gotta get a better service or something. I don't know what to tell you, bro. But I'm finna get off, so. Like I was saying, you guys got to do what's in your best interest. This industry is competition. It's more competitive now than ever, and there's a lot of variables for the reason why that it's so competitive, right? You have to understand your costs. You can't go out and do things like this. Now is not the time to go out and buy brand new trucks. For the people that are coming into business, box truck, don't go out and buy no brand new 2025 Mack truck. Don't do that shit. Stop listening to these guys who only been in this business 3 or 4 years. They're going to send you up a river and then they're going to leave you left holding the bag. Get something that's affordable, right? I would prefer get something that you can pay cash with. Take a mechanic with you. Get something that's affordable. Invest in a mechanic to go and diagnose the truck. It's a tough market. You got to keep your costs low. Stop listening to all these guys that say, oh, the trucking market is messed up. Listen, the trucking market is just fine. It's just more competitive. The people that are complaining are the people who don't understand business and don't understand how to maneuver. And I keep proving it time and time again. The people that are complaining are the people who just don't understand business, who went out and made bad decisions. They either made bad personal decisions, or they made bad business decisions, or they made a combination of both. In trucking, you got to be able to forecast. When I was telling people in 2022, everything that I told you was about to happen all the way to now, it all slowly started coming into fruition. I told you the content is there. I said, yo, we in a bubble. It's about to burst. But yo, most of y'all was in this euphoric phase of a bubble, which is stage 3 of a bubble. Like I always say, y'all weren't trying to hear that shit. Because your favorite content creator said, get ready for peak season. We finna run up a bag. Go rent y'all some extra chucks. I said it wasn't gonna be no peak season. I told y'all why. You don't even know how to read the market. I said experience is going to be your best teacher. Listen to the experience. People want to listen to what sound good. Remember that one lady that argued me down, said she wanted to go out and buy a brand new truck. She went out and bought a brand new truck and didn't last 4 months. Argued me down. Didn't last 4 months. But the people that listen, the guy last week in the Discord went and bought a 2001 truck running like a charm. That truck enabled him throughout the course of the past couple years to acquire 4 more trucks. And that 2001 is still running. There's another guy went out and listened to me and bought an 02. Ashley in the Discord, she's a semi truck. She went out and bought a 07. They running making plenty of money. How come they ain't complaining about cheap freight? I can tell you why. Because their operational cost is lower than the guys that went out and did dumb shit. And those are the guys that get mad when I say it. I'm going to continue to teach people to win. If you went out and you did some dumb shit, of course you're not going to like me, because the people that listen to me, that I teach to win, they're going to continue to stomp on your neck. It's unfortunate, but it's business. Keep doing what's not in your best interest. Like I keep telling you, keep doing what's not in your best interest. Keep listening to all this dumb shit. Oh, we about to bottom out. And I ain't talking about trucking, I'm talking about the economy. It's only one way it can go, baby. There you have it. I'm out.